Hello, my name is Margie Bryant and welcome. And I've got to be super quick today because I'm off to the markets. And it's just such a gorgeous day just to be out in the garden. And I'm looking forward to the day and hope you are too. Today's live is about myths around weight loss. And there's just so many of them. And I'd like to bring you some insight into what you can do if you are challenged with losing some kilos. And I know in my own journey that it is always a challenge to keep that weight off once you put it on. And you really have lack of self-esteem if you can't fit into your clothes anymore, or you really don't look as good as you used to, you feel. And this problem can be such a heartache for people, and I can really resonate with that because it just doesn't feel comfortable anymore. And you wonder what to do. Some people are just challenged, they have hormone issues, they have all sorts of things going on in their life. They may well be stressed in their life and they have pressures going on that lead to that weight gain. And if you can relate to that, then maybe this live is for you. The problem with weight loss programs is they are and can be yo-yo diets. And yo-yo diets, 98% of them simply don't work. If you're on yo-yo diets, many of them you are losing water first or going into a starvation mode first, and you'll put the weight back on quickly after you stop the weight loss program. So that's just not something that is going to be useful to you. You may well also put on even more weight after you stop that program, and that will even make you feel more as though your life is not in control. And it is so vital to think about what we're doing in our lives, and it really is a very big journey. And we're on a marathon in our lives, and wouldn't it be lovely to look after the vehicle that we only have one place to live in? And it's just so important, things like diabetes type 2, you can really suffer so significantly, such as you can lose your limbs, you can lose your eyesight, you can really have all sorts of problems going on with your vital organs, like heart attacks, etc. So it is up to us to really think through what is a healthy lifestyle for us. So some tips are, it's really important to get a lot more restorative sleep. You can't be stressed and lose weight in the same moment. So it's better to be really thinking through your stress levels and thinking of simple things like walking out in your garden. If you don't have a garden, walk out into all of the beautiful areas that do have nature around, and be very mindful of what your stress levels are doing to your weight. A second tip is to think through what the calories are that you're eating and what you're eating on a daily basis. We tend now to be grazers rather than watching, and also we have portion distortion. Rather than watching what we eat and being more conscious of it, we tend to eat about 6 meals a day because we pick at the fridge, we taste foods, that are going in the lunch boxes for the children, etc. And it's such a simple thing to do. We have these myths of saying that we have to finish all the food. We can't throw, we can't, if the children have left something, we must eat that. And really, this is not helping us. And it's really important not to have portion distortion and to feel like you are eating the wrong foods. Now, what are the wrong foods? So not all foods are equal. So processed foods, things that have been bought in packaging or takeaways, you don't know, first of all, how it's been prepared. You don't know whether it's genetically modified food. You don't know if it's got added sugars, salts, fats, and you have got no say over what you're actually eating in that particular product because it's been served up to you. So be more conscious with your food preparations and be much more mindful of what you're putting in. So, and all calories aren't equal. So if you eat a whole bunch of cake and a whole lot of cookies and quick fixes and coffee and muffins and toast, that calorie is not going to be the same as if you eat vegetables and your fruits, because the sugar isn't the same in fruit as it is in your cakes and sweet products such as tin foods as well. They may well have sugar in them, or in your takeaway diet. So be mindful of that. And fat is better to eat rather than sugar, which is a surprise. And it's particularly the healthy fats, and only the healthy fats, which is the things like the avocados, which is a great good fat, is fabulous for you and will not be storing body weight onto you. It's going to be something that your body can use as fuel, and very vital to have that fuel of good carbohydrates, good fats, and good proteins. So it's better to eat something like lean chicken rather than reaching for another slice of cake. And there's another myth about exercise, that exercise will burn it off no matter what I eat. That truly is a myth. It really is calories in and calories out, how much you burn, but it won't make up for a bad diet, and you'll not be able to out-exercise what you have put on the end of your fork and served up to who you are. So I have a whole series of tips and be very happy to help you with sort through what your individual needs are. It really is an individual thing. Your weight, you will be a different weight from somebody else's weight, and it may well be appropriate weight for you. And I'd love to help you with arriving at the right program and the right lifestyle that will be beneficial to you, so you don't go on any of that yo-yo dates, so you feel more confident, more energy, and lifelong can be in this beautiful vehicle that serves you so well. Margie Bryant, love life and live in the greatest happiness and health, and have a simply awesome day, and reduce those stress levels. Certainly be more conscious of what you're eating and putting on the end of your fork, and just exercise and watch that portion distortion, but be more mindful of what you're doing each and every moment that you're feeding that beautiful machine that which is your body.